Greetings, this is Vlodril and welcome back to Let's Play the Expanse Telltale Series Chapter 2. Alright, I think it's time to explore the ship, if I remember correctly. What?
Coordinates are set for the MK core.
Of course it didn't save.
What all the fucking fuss is about.
Again,
With the fuel you found,
give manual saves.
and back to Ganymede at least.
Just because you did something for a long time does not make it the right thing to do.
It'll do. Get some rest, Captain. No telling what we'll find at those coordinates.
Wait, can I skip this? Oh no. Also, don't put unskippable stuff in your games. This is like super basic stuff by now. Who doesn't know that you don't put unskippable things in your games? I can't even skip dialogue, like this.
But I've also
Alright, let me
got to play.
go through it. Alright. Now that I'm done listening to all that again, without being able to fucking skip, let's move on, I guess. Seriously, that gammon. Like, I really like this game. I think they've done definitely improvements with the engine they're using, but there's some legacy stuff from the previous version of the company that hurts the game, I feel. Episodic content hurts it. There is no reason for it anymore. No one is doing it. It doesn't offer anything. And, some things like the unskippable things and the not so great saving system. Anyway. Let's move on. Again, despite its issues, I really, really like it. But I feel like I probably said that for every Telltale game. At some point, it would be nice if they work on their issues and not completely ignore them again and again.
Check in with the crew and see how everyone's doing.
Alright. Reminder to self, never get injured in this ship. Khan had like a bullet wound and they chopped off her arm, so I don't trust that doctor very much. Didn't that say my name now? Instead of Cox's name? Am I not the captain?
Flota. Cox was even more unhinged than I imagined.
Daily affirmation, journal pages 11 to 15. You are the captain of the Artemis in rank and title, and this bestows upon you tremendous and fearsome power. You are an arbiter of justice, of wealth, of accolades and personal commendations, treasured by your crew. You are not a baby-dicked kibblehead. Khan has never seen you naked and therefore cannot judge your manhood, which is in fact adequate. Your crew respects and fears you, even Drummer. Khan's insults are a sign of respect. This is amazing. Arlen and Rayan are not plotting to overthrow you. The Martian is sexually attracted to you. You have chosen not to pursue her due to your sense of discipline, which will soon be rewarded with tremendous wealth. You'll have tremendous wealth. All who doubt you will cry. Your drinking is not a problem. That is amazing. It even has his name on it.
Circumstances have changed a lot since I last saw this bottle. Cox won't be coming out of his cell for a long time. Might as well give him some company.
Who puts the name on a whiskey bottle? That is super weird. And again, why haven't I moved in here? That seems rather strange to me. Ship registration, the Artemis, independent vessel, owner Can Tran. List to Garrison Cox. That's interesting. Can owns the ship. So Can, not Cox, is the owner of the Artemis. No wonder the records are spotty. Can loves flying, but it doesn't seem like she has the patience for paperwork. Can's relationship with Cox makes a lot more sense now. Cox never put up with anyone's disrespect, but he always gave Can a wide berth. The arrangement gave him a solid ship and a talented pilot, and Can got someone to handle all the boring logistics and let her do what she does best. Lie and swear at people.
What are these? Decryption keys? Pashingwala! I knew Cox was paranoid, but spying on his crew?
Now he has all our keys, I guess. Your Whimsy Enterprises data cubes come preset with biometric and alphanumeric decryption keys. Nice, he has us, Can, Maya. Yeah. I guess we won't be moving here. Also, can you put reflections, please, in mirrors? Come on. The best reflection I have seen was, what was that game called? Don't remember. It was an adventure game by the guy that did the Dreamfall series. And that reflection was amazing. Far the best I've seen. I do not remember the name, though, of the game. Oh well. My memory sucks. What else is new? Okay, that's the look, I think. Let's go check our genius doctor who likes to cut off people's limbs. So much that he actually has a gazillion prosthetics ready. We should have asked when we saw that, you know what, why do we need so many prosthetics? No reason, don't worry about it.
About Virgil, but he takes his job as ship's medic very seriously.
Garrison Cox, age 60, gender male, Earth, hypertension, hepatic steatosis. Yep, drink so much. Currently incarcerated in Brig. Repeatedly requests alcohol for medical reasons. Camina Drummer, age 28, series. Minor bruising and rib contusion. Patient was on ship's hull during sudden acceleration. Notes: continue to monitor injuries for any complications. Given the rate of ship acceleration, patient is likely to be alive. Maya Castillo, birth Mars, age 25. Tibial stress fracture. Patient suffered a repetitive stress injury during MSRN basic training. Has a fracture? And it hasn't passed? Hasn't healed? Possibly PTSD due to her time in MSRN. Okay. I've suggested meditation, which patients seemed receptive to. Arlen Morozov, 34, Vesta. Bruises and minor laceration. Sustained during a bar fight in Eros. Okay. Pixel dust addiction. Managed with medication. I've discussed anger management. Rayan. Radial and ulnar fractures. This is prior health, I guess. Okay. Minor vacuum exposure after salvage accident. Patient has poor hand-eye coordination, possibly due to childhood malnutrition, inner ear disturbances from frequent changes in gravity, or chronic inattention. Interesting. Karen, we don't know your age. Patient wears glasses but has refused offers of an exam and expressed animosity at the mention of surgical intervention. Gunshot wound left arm. Antibiotics ineffective. Possibly due to the strain of repeated high G burns. Surgical amputation performed once sepsis was confirmed. Okay. So we do get a explanation of why the fuck it cut off her hand. Man, antibiotics ineffective. It sucks. Sucks a lot. When antibiotics are done due to the superbugs who are so
One thing I
fucked.
know about Virgil is that he's an excellent doctor. The rest is a mystery.
Seriously, we're screwed.
Cox said Virgil was hiding something. Let's find out.
Like, this is what keeps us expanding as humanity. The reason why a lot of people don't die.
Virgil's private computer. Must be.
That seems like an invasion of privacy to me.
Virgil grew up on Luna, but he's not like some Inners. He actually thinks of Belters as people.
The asteroid's belt takes a heavy toll on its residents. Generations of living in low gravity can lead to a general increase in height and cranium size among belters, without medical intervention to increase bone density. However, belter bodies are also more resilient to the high G burns needed to traverse the solar system. Musicians in the belt may face many challenges, but also gain a unique insight into the adaptability of the human body. Yeah.
For an Inner, he does make an excellent red kibble.
This feels bad, man. I don't like snooping around.
Anxiety from his past. Glad to see he is managing it.
Sweating, shortness of breath. Trigger nightmare. Operating on a patient whose body was suddenly frozen solid and covered in ice crystals. Trigger, Arlen pressed me on my background. Trigger, nightmare, unidentified belter station, reached for my trauma kit and found explosives instead. It was a nice detail. There was a blip when you put it away. What is that over there? Below us. Looks like a camera.
Virgil's private computer. Must be something here.
The game makes me do this.
But I picked up a data cube hacker in that ship graveyard. Should tell me what Virgil is hiding.
Okay, I would like to respect his privacy. Can I go to unlock? Oh, okay.
Hopefully this data hacker I found still works.
His password, we don't need a data hacker. Got like everyone's password.
Apparently there's a lot Virgil hasn't shared about his past. Like his time as a...
It's his past. It's not your fucking business. Here's your new identity. Attached are government ID, passport, birth certificate, and unit card. You should pass all docking and customs inspections. Just try not to bring too much scrutiny of yourself and you'll be fine. You want to change your face? I know a surgeon on Eros who doesn't ask too many questions. For now, that should be enough to get you off Luna. You haven't gotten rid of everything from your old life, do it now. Don't be sentimental. If anything can tie you to your past, put it in the recycler. Pleasure doing business with you. Good luck out there, Thorsten.
So Virgil's not even Virgil. Whatever he's hiding, it was enough to make him change his entire identity.
Warrant for arrest, Thorsten Meyer, I guess that's his name, and bring him before the court without delay for the accused crime of desertion of the armed forces. Okay, so he deserted the position he had. Assume you're no longer interested in retaining my services. Stand by what I said before. You were under incredible strain, which the court would likely take into account. I can't defend you against a discharge charge if you're still on the run. I can only advise again that you return to Luna You're a brilliant surgeon and this does not define your career. Please think about your future and get in touch. Sincerely, Miranda Sandoval. Says Taylor and Sandoval attorneys at law. Man, okay.
Not only did Virgil hide his UNN service and his real name, he's also wanted by his own government for desertion.
Oh, what?
I should try to get more information.
We're all misfits here. This is... Oh, I'm getting achievements, I guess, on the Epic client, which is the first time I've seen it. And I don't think I was getting it in the first episode either. Kinda weird. Maybe they patched it for those people that care about those things. Alright. Mess hall or crew quarters? Mess hall. Yo. Brothers.
True belters take water, air, and sleep wherever they can find them. Say anything else about these two, but they are true belters.
Well, fuck up so far, but... Arlene will remember that.
Taki Bossman.
Drummer is a lot more touchy-feely in this game compared to the Expanse show. We've heard this is before the Expanse show, right? So...
Now that I know the truth about Virgil,
Again,
What's on your mind, Captain?
I like this guy.
you served in the UNN.
As a medic, yes. It was the only way I could afford medical school on Luna.
Why did you desert?
Because I was finding it harder and harder to live with myself. Being stationed in the belt
Still feel bad I
by people
yelled at him.
that needed my help. But because of the badge on my chest and the gun on my back, I was their enemy. One day, it became too much to bear.
Did you do something?
No, I never hurt anyone. I never raised my gun, not once. But what I saw taught me that there were two sides, and I was on the wrong one. I'm sorry, Captain. I hope that my actions on this ship can offer some amends for my past.
I mean, she's want to talk in this. You know, PA and all that.
Why should I trust you?
Because I sacrificed everything I have to get away from my past and start a new life here in the belt.
I understand. But if there's anything else I need to know, I expect you to tell me.
Of course. Thank you.
I found some mushroom powder for you to cook with.
But that was guess. Again, we haven't seen anything about the salvage we've been getting.
Bursting with umami.
It kinda annoys me that the game makes it a thing for you to get different things of salvage while you're out salvaging. But you don't get to see any representation of it, even in a log, or we now have more supplies, we can do more things, even in a passing mentioning it. Super weird.
exceptional.
Again, I really like Virgil. Cool guy.
Thank you, Captain.
Get some rest, Virgil.
Captain, is my UNN past going to be a problem for us?
You were stationed in the belt. That means you were occupying my home.
I know.
The way I see it, you're wanted by the UNN for desertion. I'm wanted for fighting them. Sounds like we're both on the same side.
Thank you, Captain.
Okay. We have one person, well, two people, I guess. Which also the Martian lady. It's a romantic interest, etc. Comlogs. Luna, 1 minute and 6 seconds. That's for Virgil, I guess. Status dog, 38 seconds. Only 38 seconds? Vesta dog. Okay. The Artemis has infrequent communication with a number of stations in the belt. I'd expect a scavenged vessel to have more contacts, but either the belt has been emptied of scrap to salvage, or our former captain wasn't great at following up on leads. The unanswered Luna contacts may be for Virgil, who moved to the belt from Luna. Arlen and Rayan don't appear to contact anyone. Maybe they have a bounty on their own to worry about. Maya apparently hasn't been in touch with her family since she came on board. This is very interesting. Would be nice. Again, games love to do the alright, we're in the action instantly. Like Alan Wake. Personally, I would love it if they gave us more time to breathe. Like, let us do a couple of episodes about the realities of scavenging, right? Go into stations, scan derelicts, trade, maybe do some bonding with the team in stations or in ship, whatever. Stuff like that. Or in the Alan Wake example, instead with everything happening at the time you arrive, well, everything starting, I guess, at the time you arrive, give us some time to explore the town, speak with the people, etc. Make it more immersive. It's obvious that a lot of developers feel like if they don't grab a player at the first minute or something, they will disappear. Which might be true, but I also feel like it doesn't give you enough time to be immersed.
God damn it, Rayan.
Oh, this is the thing that was supposed to be complete, otherwise it would fly everywhere.
Anderson Station changed everything.
Remembering Anderson Station. We're approaching another anniversary of the Anderson Station massacre. But while many Belters are focused on the future, the violence and cruelty of the UNN should never be forgotten. This was in the show too. After a group of miners staged a protest over inhumane working conditions on Anderson Station, the UNN dispatched Colonel Johnson. Colonel Johnson, I guess. Which is why Colonel, there is no R there, I don't understand. But English is not my first language, so, you know. His attack on the station killed over 1,000 Belters, igniting fury throughout the belt. The UNN has denied reports that the station had surrendered prior to the assault. Colonel Johnson resigned from the UNN soon after and has been working to advance the interests of Belters on Tycho Station. But whether or not Fred Johnson manages to make amends to the belt, we should never forget the UNN's willingness to sacrifice so many Belters' life. Nice backstory. Cool. I still laugh at the Metalloda. That's so good. So good, whoever thought of that. Good job.
I was skeptical of Virgil's maggot farm that he claimed would be useful in the event of an amputation. He showed me.
He's not here, I guess.
Taking Cox's gun from him was as close to a captaincy ceremony as I'm likely to get.
I mean, it's a very belter slash pirate slash Klingon thing. What is the prison? Did I miss it? Can I see my objectives? Yeah, I don't want to talk to her. I want to... Oh man, this is a fucking huge bay. Nice. That is awesome. Play. Oh, there it is.
Cox doesn't seem too bothered by his demotion. Hey, Cox. Catch.
Totally not an alcoholic.
The word you're looking for is thanks.
Yeah.
I speak to him.
Cox.
Are you here to let me out?
What do you think?
Then kindly fuck off, Captain.
Is that the thank you didn't execute me on the airlock? Man, I would be such a bad captain. I would have executed him. If I didn't and he talked to me like that, I would have executed him the second time. Artemis water storage. Reserves 5%. Average time between restocks last 18 months, 65 days. Average time between restocks last 5 years, 31 days. Reagan's leg cost us a lot of supplies, but the lack of water is concerning. We'll need a plan to restock and soon. The water log shows regular intakes that have diminished significantly in recent years, meaning the Artemis once had a larger crew. Years of Cox's empty promises must have driven most of them away. If only they stuck around for the MK core, although they might have wound up clinging to the hull along with me. Ooh, engine room. I guess we'll go later. Love how big this ship is. So cool. Wish they make a Firefly game. I don't know why they didn't do it all this time or why they don't do it now. That IP is ripe for...
Honestly, I'm glad Maya finally got one. This was starting to get sad.
like it can be used for many different genres. Pretty cool. It has a cult following, so I don't know. People are weird.
Listening to
Let's all make Tolkien game number
Martian music.
159.
You're right.
It's not Metaluda.
Stand that twangy acoustic for Lota.
Typical close-minded belter. If you change your mind, you can give it a listen.
What you did in the debris field was incredibly reckless. You disobeyed my order, and you put the whole...
Oh my god. You're fucking welcome.
I was getting to that. Thank you.
Yeah, don't disobey orders. Again, I would be... That's a different captain.
Khan seemed pleased with her prosthetic. Particularly the extra feature you included.
That's good. Although you realize we just took the most unhinged person on the ship and gave her a bionic skull crusher for an arm.
I think if Khan wanted to kill someone, she could do it without arms or legs. I'll leave you to it then.
Wait. About that moment in the airlock.
Yes?
Are you feeling any better? I know you were pretty scared given how tightly you were holding my hand.
I noticed how terrified you were. Must have been your first time facing real danger.
And my first time comforting my terrified captain. I'm here if you need to talk, by the way.
I love drummer.
The only thing we need to talk about is your delusion of fantasizing about me.
I get it. It must be hard for the boss Meng to express her feelings. Especially to the hot Martian engineer who can totally kick your ass.
Not according to that scoreboard.
My point is, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. Even if you did clink helmets with me.
Clink helmets? What is that supposed to mean?
I think you know exactly what it means. Helmet clinker.
Let's pretend for a moment that we did touch helmets. So what? You're clearly obsessing over such an insignificant moment. It's sad.
Bullshit. From the look in your eyes, I would have thought helmet clinking was Belter third base. You know, we could stand here talking about hands and helmets all night. Or we could go back to my room and settle it.
It's a bad idea for a captain, by the way.
I'm confused. Are you still trying to fight me?
Either way, someone will definitely be getting slammed against a wall.
He's so dying, by the way, the Martian. Whose name I don't remember. Wish I knew how big this game is. I'm gonna end the video here. And if the next episode is not gonna be enough, big enough, I'm gonna join them. But for now, thank you for watching. As usually, feel free to leave me a comment, subscribe, like, all the good things. Have a good day or night. And I will see you next time.